Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hilman bin Hamidon, matrix number 211967, and I am here today to present on how to set up an x86 language, assembly language programming and debug assembly program. First, we use this command to debug the program. As we can see here, the program is built successfully before debugging may start. Now we add in the necessary variables to the program. This, as you can see here, are the registers which contain the memory content in hexadecimal form and the memory content in decimal form. These are the address. Now we begin with the first line. We will move the EBP and the ESP so that correct debugging process may acquire. This is because in order for the correct debugging process may acquire, the value of the ESP and the EBP must be the same. As we can see here, the value of the EBP and the ESP are now the same. Next, moving on to the next line, we must subtract the value of the EAX with the EAX so that we can clear the register AX so that the value of the EAX will now become 0. After that, we move the value of the 0 times 04 to the ECX so that we may set the value of the ECX to 4. The value ECX is now 4. Next, we move the value of 0 times 08 into the ESI so that we may set the value of the ESI to 8. As you can see here, the value of ESI is now 8. Now we begin the AW. The value of the ESI will decrease 2 times so that you may decrease from 8 to 6. As you can see here, it decreases by 1 2 times so that it will become 6. Next, we add the data into the AX. As you can see here, the data of the EAX is now 16,384. Now we begin looping the AW so that the value of the ECX will become 0 and the loop will end only when the value of the ECX will become 0. As you can see here, the value of the ECX will continue to loop and the program will only stop until the ECX becomes 0. When the loop ends with the ECX becoming 0, it will now move into the next line, which is we subtract the value of the EDX with the EDX so that we may clear the DX and the value of the EDX will become 0. As you can see here, the value of EDX is now 0. Next, we move the value of the 0 times 04 into the CX so that we may set the value of the ECX is now 4. After that, we must divide the AX with CX, or we can simply just divide AX with 4. As you can see here, the value of the EAX is now 10,240. Next, we must move the AX into the results. The AX value will move to the results, and the results that is obtained will become 2,800. As we can see here, these are the results, 2,800. Next, we will print the result into the output. In order to print, we will print hex, which will print the results to the output column. As you can see here, the result is printed to the output column. Now for the final line, we will now exit the program by using this int 0 times 80. We'll exit the program, and the debugging process will finally end. Now the debugging is officially finished, and that is all from me. Thank you very much.